Okay, so it's time to actually play the game, having spent a long time in character creation, I admit. I guess that didn't really matter, but I'm gonna, since I'm sort of role-playing as him a little bit, I am going to control him and have her just fall. I like the graphics in this game. They're really good, I think. They're not cutting edge. They're not like, because they're a little bit, what would you say, stylistic. They're not really cartoony, but they're a little bit stylistic. But as far as like quality, they're pretty good. I mean, look at the waves, right? That's not bad. That's pretty good. And some people complain about. I heard someone complaining about the graphics in Guild Wars 2, and generally those are considered pretty top notch. So you know what? To each his own, I guess. Okay. Should have given him luck. I can do that later, maybe.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Dark-dealing sorcerers? Say it isn't so. I did notice in my last game that I got a little, in town, I got a little bit tired of some of the dialogue. I mean, it's great that it's completely voice acted now. I love that. But I'm almost kind of hoping there's a way to selectively turn that down or off some way in the options menu. I'll have to look when I get to town, because it makes for a good atmosphere of it eventually, and sometimes, just for me anyway, it can get to be a little bit much. So
is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Well, I guess not, but still, it's a valid question. Why is there a dead guy here? Tattered old journal. Well, traveler's journal, whatever. Let's read it first. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down to the beach. It should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is a success, the sun shall be my next target. It's kind of a... I think he's taking a little bit of liberties there with the word experiment. I don't know that a leap of pure, faith that's not really grounded on much of anything counts as an experiment. Especially if it kills you, because then it's like, what did you learn? Alright. Talk to each other?
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
And this guy is going to be kind of cynical, so he's going to be like, pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Rivellon is no stranger to the supernatural. He might well have flown into the sunset and looked down at us cynics, laughing.
Oh wow, you kind of changed your tune. Is that what free spirit means? Flip-flopping? Alright, so he's pragmatic, she's romantic. Hopefully those are good things for them. I'll take a look at that stuff later. Rain Scroll. And she is the magic user, so... I don't know if it matters for scrolls or not. I didn't actually look, but... Wait a minute. Oh, no, I was right. I thought this looked like a lot of skills, but it's not. I just because some of them are scrolls, so... Anything else around here? Alt is very handy. It used to be tab, I thought, on the old game, but with the keyboard now, keyboard setup on the new one, if you hold down Alt, it'll highlight stuff in the area, which, if you want to be one of those people who's like, oh look, I discovered something on my own, then you probably don't want to use it. But I don't like missing stuff, so... Poison flask. Nice. I think, yeah, that's my first grenade. Sweet. Alright. Let's go up here and... do whatever needs to be done. Oh, hello. Say, can we talk about... Oh.
How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy
Whelps?
to crush.
As you say,
I'm not a whelp, I'm like... I don't know. I'm at least a guy. Just some guy.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Also, I don't know that I'd call the dead fair, but... I guess she is a necromancer or something, so... Alright, what do we want to do here? This is the first fight, so it's probably not that big of a deal. And they're already pretty close, so I'm not going to bother with the bow skills right now. But I'll tell you what I will do. I will fast track.
I need to speed things up.
And, I'll become one with the shadows. Hopefully I can backstab somebody here. And you, witch lady, you are going to summon a spider because the spider is great. I love the spider skill. Well, any summon really. I mean, I think there's a wolf too or something now, but it's really nice to have this summon spider skill right off the bat. I generally almost open every combat with summoning a spider, so... And then she's probably within range for anything else, hopefully, so... And then my spider gets to go. And miss. And immune to poison, but still knocked his health down to half. Ha! Yeah, you go ahead and try and swing at my spider. And you are going to go around and backstab this guy if I can. Nice! Hey, I guess you didn't see this coming! Oh, enough points. Wait. I love the combat in here. I probably haven't said that yet, but I am not the kind of person who is very good at fast-paced games. A friend of mine I was kind of getting into Guild Wars 2 with him a little bit, but that game's combat is kind of fast. It's almost a little bit more like a first-person shooter. It's not as much like that as an actual first-person shooter, but it's kind of fast-paced. Like, you can be dead if you're not paying attention, so... in certain areas and stuff, which I guess is sort of always the case. But I just really like the ability, the turn-based here, where it's like, you have time to think things through, and I also like the fact that it's not just some battle screen that pops up with, like, you know, 2 dimensions. I love the fact that they still do it on the 3D environment. I haven't seen that in another game, actually. Pillars of Eternity had combat where you could pause, and it was real time, which was sort of similar, but I like this better. Alright, Malediction, sure, why not? We'll curse. Well, he's almost dead. Curse the guy with the most health left. Ha! Alright. it, and then shoot a staff thing at him. Spider, we go with that guy again, and he's dead. Then go after, oh, then wait. Ooh, a little bit of damage there. That's one thing that I don't have right off the bat is healing skills. It's always nice to have somebody with Hydra Sophist at the beginning, just at least for this part until you get to town, because, you know, I mean, it's not that hard, but then you can heal yourself. And in this game, that's not going to be worth it, I'll just go after him. In this game, you don't regenerate health out of combat. So it is actually, like, unless you want to have to be using, like, potions and stuff outside of combat, you really need at least some kind of healing skill on somebody that you can at least use out of combat to heal people up. Otherwise, I don't know, just otherwise it would not be good. So take the gold. Oh! Ah! Yeah, just like the rogue, starts looting and didn't even notice that there's still somebody there. Not anymore, though.
Their
Spider will...
leader said something about escaping with a stone. Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine.
You do imagine, and you are correct, I think. Yeah, just pick it up and we'll see. But before I talk to them, I need to see... I don't think either of them have any head armor, so... He's more the one in melee combat, so I'll give it to him. Hey, now I will talk to you.
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
Do I want to be all, oh, well, this is our orders. We cannot stray from the path of... I'm an assassin. We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal.
Indeed. For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councillor Jake's murder.
There be a lot of dark dealings going on around here. And I guess we're both independent, which is nice. Hopefully. Alright. Quick save. Which is F5, by the way. That's the default anyway. And then I'm gonna go in this... Oh. Okay, then I'm gonna go in this dungeon. Which is a beginner dungeon. It's not very hard at all. But there's always the possibility that, you know, I mean, you get some gold at least, and you might get some cool stuff here and there, so... Let's see what's in the chest. Alright, I forgot. In that case... I do not want to lose durability on my daggers, so... I'll just have her shoot it with her staff.
Stave of combat!
A stave of combat! Another stave attack of combat.
The force of Maxos is within me!
Who's Maxos? Is that like the guy who makes maxi pads? The force of Maxos is within me. Didn't need to know that. Alright, anyway. Anything else? Ooh. An aged robe. And an oil flask. Thank you. Nothing in the vase. Let's see about this robe. 14. Yeah, she could maybe use it. We'll see. 14, and what is this? 6? Oh, yeah. That's it's more durable too. Nice. All right. down here. Check every wooden crate. Because I am a hoarder. Last time I was playing this, I got Jahan, the wizard guy, had like all the crafting ingredients, were what I assumed was crafting ingredients that I picked up, and he had them all in his backpack. And all of a sudden, you know, he picked up a couple things. He's like, "Oh, he is encumbered," and I was like, well, I bet it's all them crafting ingredients. So I sent the backpack to one of my other characters, which, by the way, it's really cool that you can do that. You can just sort of organize stuff in backpacks inside of your inventory and send the whole thing. But anyway, I sent it to someone else who had, you know, could carry more. And his encumbrance went down to almost nothing. He was carrying practically nothing except all of those crafting ingredients. So, it was just kind of funny. Which, crafting in this game, they did improve it.
Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Yeah, I'm sure someone does. Anyway, before I move on quick here, crafting is... Let me see if I can bring it up. They didn't overhaul it, but there's this, which I don't think was here before. I don't remember for sure. But it's just kind of makes it more organized. It's more of a menu that you can just do. You can put stuff in, you know, combine two things and see if you get something. The thing that I don't like, still, is that it's a little bit Minecrafty. Like, you get recipes here and there, but a lot of it is, oh, well, you know, does this flower in this bottle make a potion? No. You know, does this mushroom in this bottle make a potion? No. This and this? No, 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 no. You have to just combine stuff randomly to get a lot of the recipes. And that works well in Minecraft, kind of, because there's not a ton of recipes, and it's not just 2 items. It's like, you know, you make a shape or whatever in Minecraft, but in here there's too many things for that. They really should have done that a little bit differently, I think, the getting of the recipes and things, because the only thing I ever really use it for is crafting arrows for if I have an archer, and hopefully crafting grenades. I'm assuming you can do that. I don't know what the ingredients are so much, but those are really the only 2 things I use it for, because otherwise, you know, you're sitting there combining ingredients forever and not really getting anywhere. Did I search this barrel? Oh no, I didn't. I almost blew up 20 gold. Ah. If you're new to the game, by the way, that's just clicking and dragging on barrels and things. You can move them as long as your strength or telekinesis is high enough. Oh, search the vase. I like what the controller support is kind of cool, especially for, obviously it's pretty much needed for split screen co-op, but I think I still overall like the mouse and keyboard better. Could just be because it's what I'm used to, but I won't deny that they did a pretty good job with the controls on like an Xbox 360 controller or whatever you want to use on your computer. I have an Xbox 360 controller and it worked really well. One of the things that was really nice is there's a thing that lets you do a radius search of containers, and then you just pick from among the containers to loot stuff. So rather than necessarily having to like move your cursor with your joystick over every container and do that kind of stuff, it's just a lot simpler and a lot easier. Spoiler alert, there's a key under here. Which actually, I think, yeah, if you can move the vase, or if you know, kind of slightly cheating and hitting Alt, it'll show it. Because it's kind of half sticking out from under there. But if not, you know, you can just move it. Which, now that I told you that, kind of defeats the point anyway, so. Alright, Midnight Oil Scroll. Nice. And that is her, so we'll send it to her. Old Wooden Fire Staff. She could maybe use it. She's going to be more of a wand person once I find wands. But... oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have fire covered. Shoot. I got witchcraft and... what are the three things that I said that the companion people didn't really have. Fire, earth, and witchcraft. I got witchcraft and earth covered, but I do not have fire covered. She could learn fire spells if she had to. Later on, I suppose. She's got high enough intelligence, so... what do we got around here? Nothing? Alright. Anything else? Some vase. I'm gonna try and... I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm gonna try and whip through here because this particular... this is like kind of a tutorial area. And so it's really... you know, I mean, it's a good tutorial. But if you've already done it, it's not that interesting. What's this one? Oh, this is the lockpick one, that's right. Okay. Oh, sweet, a crossbow. Nice, so when I can put a pointing crossbow, he will have a crossbow. Scraps. Well, I mean, even before that he will, but... which actually he's gonna need for Ricochet, so... let's go ahead and... that's gonna be grenades, I think, so 3... you know what? 3 will be grenades. Second skill bar will be weapons and stuff. So for now, we'll just switch between those two. And there we go. Alright. Try and speed through here a little bit faster now.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Well, let's see. Gravekeeper Rajaquin, or Rajaquin, whatever. Tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on the right-hand side. Okay, so you, I think you always see that button, but that's just there probably to help people who just happen to not wander anywhere near the wall, and they're like, oh, how do I get through here? Okay, did I loot all this stuff? I think I got the stuff up here, so let me grab it quick. Yeah, oh.
This seems to be broken.
Yes, they say that when you click on a broken vase. Usually done by accident, and you're like, yes, I can see that it's broken. That's not really why I, it was an accident. Alright. So yeah, if I had Pet Pal, I could talk to these mice, but the mice here don't really say anything interesting that I ever found.
I've spotted something interesting.
Yep, see, you'll see it anyway, so there we go. And now the door. I will. You know what? I'll go ahead and hit it with my dagger, just so you can see. Because you can attack doors, some doors anyway, with your weapon to break them down, but it.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
That right there is essentially why that door was set up for that. So they could tell you, hey, you can bash down doors and stuff, but probably better to use magic on them because that won't have durability. So. Alright, now if I remember right, I have one rain scroll which I want to save for something, which you will see later if you keep watching. And there's another one. Which is good actually, because then I think I can get through this a little bit easier. Okay. You can cast a rain scroll here to get rid of this fire surface. Since I only have two, and I don't really want to, I'll see if I can just quickly. Let's see here. Because they conveniently put water barrels around here since this is the tutorial area. So that, don't want to hit the coal basket. Come on. There we go. It's not quite enough to extinguish the whole thing, but it should be fine. All flask, yep. Alright, sweet. Yeah, see, this would have been faster if I would have just cast rain, but you know what? I only need one. I don't need to shoot those barrels because I'm actually just going to cast rain anyway. So I only need one for later that I know of right now. And that, I think, is a cool animation. And a great skill. So. Now, we can safely walk through without getting lit on fire. Potion bottle. Nothing. Fire arrow, which will be good for him later. Oh yeah, I was gonna. Wait, he's gonna kind of be the. I mean, he doesn't really have magic, but he's gonna be pretty well off with all those arrows that do different kinds of damage and the grenades too. Like a jack of all trades as far as explosions of things and whatnot go, so. What else is here? Doesn't look like anything. I know there's some stuff up here. Nope, that's broken.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
Oh good, a wand. Sweet. Send that to her. You've spotted a trap, so since you have your bow equipped anyway, I'll just have you shoot it. Oh, okay. Elevation problems. Hold on. It should work. Poison trap. So, now, before I do anything else, just real quick, I'm going to go here and it does almost the same damage anyway, and it's, I mean, it's water, but yeah, for now, I am just going to, what's the ice shard, huh? Sweet. For now, I'm just going to equip this. I like the grenades in the wand so far. I think that was a nice addition for the enhanced edition. Oh yeah, it's locked. I believe, yep, key's in here. Old cloth cap, which can go to her. And some plant of some kind, which looks like flowers. Grab this real quick. Alright. Just waltz on through here. I think... Did I? I feel like I didn't go down here, so I'm gonna run here quick. I should give him luck eventually, so that he can just always be the guy who loots stuff. Luck increases. I think it increases the chance that you'll find really good stuff, but it also increases the gold that you find. So useful and flavorful for a rogue. So okay, done with all that. Oh, there's one more barrel there. Conveniently put a fireball scroll here, which was nice of them, and I'm going to use it because I don't feel like trying to find a other way to do this right now. So fire will get rid of poison clouds in pretty spectacular fashion. Knockdown arrow, nice. A water balloon, which is the equivalent of a grenade. It's the grenade that does water splash damage and makes a puddle or something. I could have used it on that, but I'm not going to because it's gone. And that is the important key. So if for some reason you found that fire scroll and then you immediately cast it elsewhere whilst knowing that there was a poison cloud here, I guess run through the poison cloud and try and get the key, because you're gonna need it. I don't know why you would do that. I guess if you're not paying attention or whatever. There might be another way to get through it. I just don't, off the top of my head, I'm not sure how you would do that. Lockpicks, nice. See, I would not have seen that. There was no way that I would have seen that if I hadn't done the alt thing and just seen everything that was there. I already went there, so I should be able to open this. Unlocked. I know I said I was going to go through here fast, so I'm really trying to speed this up a little bit whilst not glossing over anything important. Hopefully. Like those decorative piles of skulls. Which is a nice touch for catacombs. Right, I already used the fire thing, and I think these are...
I've spotted something interesting.
Yeah, you sure did. It's right in front of your face. Take the shoes, and you can move barrels and stuff on top of these poison-emitting traps, because if you just blow up the poison, it'll come back. So...
I've spotted
What's
something.
this? I found something.
Yeah. What was your first clue? The, giant gas thing? Okay. Move this. Although, to be fair, these things aren't... Oh! Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. I can't believe I just did that. Oh. Yes, listen to me, people, because I'm smart. At least it only lasts for 2 rounds. Okay. And I don't have any healing spells. That's just terrific. You know what? You sit there. I'm going to try and be a little less stupid now. paid more attention to the game, and less to just prattling on, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Alright, no, I'm not gonna move those. Catch you again. No, I'm not gonna move that. Okay. Arrow. Some bracers. So, I will give him probably the bracers just because he's my main character. Well, let's see. 7. They are a little more durable though, so. But you. Alright. Yeah, I'll just give it to him. Okay. Maybe should have put Boot Knife Bill in his title, because I'm gonna forget that. Or I should have just called him Boot Knife Bill, that would have been cool. Oh well. William, I'm sure, would have been his proper name anyway.
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Alright. Well, you know what? I'm gonna save right here quick. Just do a quick save because now that she's injured, I mean, this is a pretty easy place, but I feel like considering that I just moved a thing that I put down to stop poison, I could easily screw this up, so. Oh, and if I didn't say this chain thing, it just, like, you know, you can chain people together and then when you move one, they all move. So, and you just, to break the chain, you drag them to reattach, so. And sneaking is C, I believe. That's what I just used, and so we're gonna sneak up
What's
on
that?
these guys, hopefully.
I think there are hidden foes ahead.
Not very hidden, but yes. And then you can use a fire spell to light the oil under these guys, but because there's one here. But I prefer to move some candles. And then they just light on fire. Sometimes they even die, because they're still burning. Yep, he's dead. This guy I'm not sure about, but if he's not dead, maybe I can finish him off and gain some health from him. I think that will be my plan. So you guys sneak right up behind him. I'm gonna try and use her vampiric touch on him. Nice! Got a little bit of my health back. Closest thing I have right now to a heal, so. Did I pick up the scroll? Yep, must have. I did. Alright. Checking around for treasure. I don't think there's a lot here. But I'm one of those people who opens every single container just in case, so. Everyone that's not broken anyway. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything, and I don't think there's anything up there either, so. Speed along here. Throw a couple broken vases. This is another kind of cool thing. They have pressure plates. And if there's anything around that you can move, you don't have to stand on them, which is good for this one, because they both need to be down, and you only have 2 characters at this point, obviously. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Alright. There's a bunch of stuff on there. Intelligence potion we'll have her take. And then... for now, he can just take all the other stuff. Once I get Jahan, he's gonna be... If I get Jahan, if I pick Jahan, he's gonna be the crafter, so... Alright. Moving along. There's something I can... Oh, nice. Midnight Oil Scroll. So she'll want that. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll send it to her. I don't... Like I said before, I'm not entirely sure if scrolls are better if you have higher intelligence. I would kind of think they would be, but I don't know. So... Skull. In this part, you know, if oh no, it's a spoiler, but it's not really a story thing, so I guess it's not really a spoiler. If you can't figure this out, I don't know. All I gotta do is have somebody stand over here, obviously, and then somebody stand there. They can both get through. Puzzles in here are pretty simple, obviously, because it's a starter area. Tutorial level thing. I'm a jig. Whatever. Okay, it auto-saved, so I'll call that good enough. And let's run up here and meet the baddie. Surprise, surprise, it's Master Rage Quinn.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it?
You know, you can say, you know, when you're at this point, you can say any of this stuff, and technically it's all legitimate. Like, you can find out who he is, even though I know he's the Gravekeeper because I read the thing and I've played it before. You can say any of this stuff, but I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'll take my leave.
Run if you like, defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Alright. So, it's his turn first. He's got his crossbow equipped, so I wonder if fast track costs 2, huh? Okay, so yeah, that should be good. We'll do fast track.
Fast track!
And then I will do ricochet.
It hit, and hit!
Well, it was only 2, but okay. Not enough action points, so wait. Have her summon a spider over by this guy, just to kind of take care of him. Well, whatever, there. Yeah, this fight's not that hard. And since I can summon a spider, it's considerably even easier, I think. I feel, so. Just have her wait. Spider guy, take care of the archer. The battles do get harder later on. Don't worry about that. It's not this easy the whole time. This one by the... Well, we'll get to that later. Anyway. What do I want him to do? I could just shoot I could just shoot him again. Which honestly, this battle's not going to last that long, so I feel like by the time I got around to him and switched weapons and stuff, he wouldn't be around. Well, oh wait, maybe he would be. Well, let's see here. We'll try that. Got enough action points anyway. We'll switch to his fighting knife, just for fun. walk in shadows. And then I'm gonna have him get into position to backstab him. I love that they added the backstab triangle so you know where you can stand to backstab someone, because you could easily be standing like, oh, I feel like that's behind him, and it wouldn't work. So, then just wait. You are going to curse him. And, oh, I only got 3 points. Wait. Spider. Go, 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 spider. Go, go, gadget, spider. Alright, stay. I love it when they focus on the stupid spider because he's expendable. Ah! And again. And now you're dead.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
But now you're a ghost that we also must fight. But it's still not too hard. Oh, why'd you move back here? Whatever. Alright, well. Yeah, I don't want to switch weapons again. I'll just go. See if I can. Oh, wait, 2. So that's gonna cost 3. So if I can move there with 2, and I think I can. I can backstab this ghost. Nice. Alright. And you are gonna see if you can get your last little bit of. Oh, oops. Okay. Move a little bit. Now you're gonna see if you can get that. Sometimes when you click on the skills, and I'm not sure what determines this, but sometimes when you click on the skills, it acts like you're trying to drag them around. See, there it didn't, but I guess that's good because you could. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm sure there could be other ways of letting you rearrange skills, but anyway, die again. And that's the boss for the intro area. And what did I get? A water balloon, which is actually useful. An ancient stone gate key, which I'm assuming is just to get out of here. Spider died. And a two-handed practice sword, which I will only need if I pick a warrior type, which I think is that old lady in the old lady in the inn who's questioning the Baron. Oh, these are funny.
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
Killed by a falling corpse, you say? I wonder where that corpse came from.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
Actually, that did make me chuckle a little bit the first time I read it. I mean, it's, you know, it's just a ridiculous joke, but it's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny. And there's nothing else there. Alright. And this will be the exit. So I shall exit. And probably actually save now. And oh shoot, William and what's her name again? I always name them after characters usually. William and Merilith. Okay. Yes. Being ridiculous, but that didn't need to be capitalized. Was it M-A-R? Oh, see, that would bug me. Because I'm kind of OCD, so now I gotta check again. M-E-R-A. Mera. Okay. Sorry you had to witness that. It was pretty sad. Oh, yeah, and then I could just leave that, and that's actually a good idea. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Leave the location and timestamp on there. Okay, so that's it for this one.